All right, welcome back, guys. We've had one episode in the last month and a half. I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, this isn't. Uh, if we gotta be better, okay, we need to be better. We need to be better on our weekly logs. We need to be better on everything. Okay, so we're starting now. We're gonna be better. I promise. I'm not just saying this anymore. I'm serious. But first, we're gonna do our game picks, and then we're gonna do Kyrie as well. Talk about what's going on with Kyrie and if he's mentally sane or not. So first, talk about Kyrie. He is stuck on the fact that he's not going to get vaccinated in New York. Like you have to be vaccinated in order to play.
Well, to be at a large indoor gathering, you have to be vaccinated, I think. Yeah.
So at this moment, Kyrie couldn't play any home games. The Nets aren't gonna. They came out saying they were gonna give him a contract extension. What do you think they should do with him? Like I don't know.
Dude, I mean, at this point, I think you have to trade him because, like, I mean, I've seen this too. Like, what if they get in like a playoff series against the Knicks, who are like also in New York? He literally just can't play. Like something like that happens, like, or they play the Warriors in the finals or something. Or I don't know. I don't know if the Lakers are like that too, or just Oracle, but some like things like that, dude. And I think that I have to trade him to someone like where the state is like not strict, like somewhere in the South. You know what I mean? Like if they trade him to like Miami or something, like where obviously they don't really care about
Atlanta,
vaccinations and all that. I think that's what has to happen at this point, dude. Hopefully, you can
trade him
get
to the
someone.
Hawks. Trade him to the Hawks.
We already got a point guard. I would say the Hawks. Atlanta's pretty lax, but we already do have a point guard. So I don't know.
I saw something about the Nets just trading Kyrie for Ben Simmons straight up. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what people were talking about. So now we'll stick on that. And then next we're gonna do our game picks for week 6 of the NFL. It's already week 6. It's kind of crazy. It doesn't seem like it's been going that fast. But we used this week 1 when we did it. We just pick a winner. We'll start in London over the Atlantic. The Dolphins
I don't.
against the
I'm not. I'm
Jets.
not getting. I'm not good enough to watch this game, dude. I'll wake up and hopefully I've seen that the Dolphins have won. But I truly believe that there's a really good chance the Dolphins lose this game. Like a really good chance. Like I didn't realize quite how bad the team is until the last 2 weeks have occurred. The defense isn't good anymore. The offense is nowhere. Will Fuller doesn't want to play. Demonte Parker doesn't want to play.
Who might
Yeah, I mean
play?
it's pretty much Tua might be back though on the bright side. So I'm gonna go with the Dolphins just because I have to. But I mean I'm not gonna be entirely surprised if we lose.
Colts, Texans. The Colts started off really slow. They kind of picked it up. They lost to the Ravens the other night. But the Texans aren't good either. So
Yeah,
it's a game the Colts win and they should win.
yeah. The Colts look good Monday night, even though they lost.
This is a hell of a game. What's the Sunday night game? What is it?
It's Steelers Seahawks with Geno Smith.
Okay. This could maybe be it or should
They
be
need to
it.
flex it. Yeah,
But Chargers, Ravens. Are the Chargers like really good?
dude. I guess so. I doubted them a little bit, but they are pretty good. The run defense, I will say, is not good. Chubb and Hunt ran all over them. That's what I think the Ravens could win. Obviously, like the 100 straight or whatever, 44 straight 100-yard games and all that. Because that's the weak point of the Chargers, the run defense. But I don't know, dude. That's kind of like a toss up to me. What do you think?
Right now the Ravens are actually favored by 3 points, but I'll get back to that later. But I think I I want to say the Chargers just because like they're like what they're like by far the best team in the AFC West right now. There's just putting up like 45 on everybody consistently. I just want to say the Chargers. I mean, I
Mhm.
I don't like
Yeah.
the Chargers, but I mean I feel like I have to.
Yeah.
Raiders Broncos.
First game in the whatever this dude's name is era. Don't even
Yeah,
know his
Rich
name.
Bisaccia. I don't I
I
don't
don't
like
know if the Raiders are gonna be able to
I don't know if we're gonna win another
focus on the
game all
game.
season. We might lose 14
What I
straight.
will say though is after the first game after a head coach gets fired, the team almost always wins because they're like motivated and like upset. But I mean, this is a different scenario. I mean,
This is a little different.
yeah,
I
maybe
don't.
yeah, maybe we have a Nassib signature game, dude. You never
Yeah,
know.
yeah, good point. Maybe we do, but last weekend against the Bears, I mean, it was horrible. We didn't. It was disgusting. Now I put the Broncos, Bridgewater, in Denver. All right. Titans and the Bills. the Titans haven't been as good as people thought they would be either, and the Bills are really good. This is also again the Bills win.
Yeah, I don't think the Titans are like 32nd ranked pass defense as well. Josh Allen might pass for 600 yards.
Yeah. Chiefs and the football team. The football team was like really hyped up coming in this season. I honestly don't know why at all.
Dude, their defense is it's been the opposite. We thought they would struggle on offense. Their defense would be really good. They've been pretty good offensively, dude.
Their
But I
defense is
mean, the
terrible.
defense is just. I mean, Chase Young isn't actually that good. I feel like people need to understand that he's not actually that good, and they don't really have. They have Jonathan Allen. They don't really have like anybody in their secondary at all. So yeah, they're not very good. So I think the Chiefs
Chiefs aren't very good. Are the Chiefs aren't much better, are
They're
they?
struggling. They'll fix. I mean, they have Mahomes, so they're gonna beat the football team, but they'll figure it out eventually.
This next game, Bengals Lions. I don't know what it is. I love watching the Bengals play.
So do I. So do I.
Just great to see.
I do like the Bengals. That's my second favorite team. I love
Against the
Burrow.
Lions. The Bengals are just tearing it up. They lost last week.
Should have won last week, man.
Lot of
The kicking issues were
A lot of
prominent.
field goals. But they just destroy the
I
Lions.
don't think they destroyed. Dude, the Lions seem to keep it close with like everybody. I think they win by like a touchdown.
You see the Lions coach was like crying and like the. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. I did. That was a former Dolphins interim coach, by the way.
Yeah. Cardinals Browns. This is another really good game.
How are these games not Sunday night game, bro? And we get stuck with Seahawks Steelers, bro.
I have no idea. But Cardinals, Browns.
I feel like the Cardinals are a little worse than the record. Like they barely beat the 49ers last week.
Last undefeated team in the league. They haven't played that many good teams. The Browns just lost.
I think the 72 Dolphins are going to be popping champagne tonight or on Sunday because I think it ends.
He thinks it ends. I mean, it could go either way for me. Cowboys, Patriots. Patriots have not been very good. They almost lost to the Texans the other week. In fact, they were getting mauled at one point.
The Texans ran like that punt play that completely changed the game where he kicked it off his own lineman.
Are the Cowboys good?
They're pretty good, dude. I mean, offensively, they're really good. And now they got Diggs, who's just picks the ball up every game. I think they should be.
He also like gives up like a lot of yards. So
he does, yeah. He's definitely overrated. He's on pace to get the most yards like of all time. But yeah, Tony absolutely works that dude. But
next Seahawks and the Steelers. Wilson's done like 8 weeks, something like that. Is that's the end of the Seahawks season, right?
Yeah, I mean Geno didn't look that bad, but like
but can Geno Smith lead them to a win against the Steelers?
I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna pick the Seahawks, but I wouldn't be surprised if Geno Smith he can like he's kind of like a mini like worse Russell Wilson, so the offense doesn't have to change that much.
Yeah.
But like the Steelers aren't very good at all, but they'll probably win.
Seahawks are like 3.5, 4-point underdogs. I mean, I'm telling you right now, if we come back here next week and the Seahawks win, I will not be very surprised. That's what I will say. But I guess we'll go with the Steelers next. Bucks, Eagles. Eagles beat the Panthers last week. You know they're not very good. Bucks just destroy them. Bears, Packers. Bears beat us last week. It wasn't really very interesting. But the Packers, the Bears don't. The Bears keep it closer now.
Maybe a little bit. Nah, probably not.
And then
the Packers didn't look that good against the Bengals, but maybe the Bengals are just better.
Yeah. Rams, Giants. Kadarius Toney went for like what 160 yards, something like that last week.
Starting, if you noticed, dude, he's my starting flex this week.
Also punched somebody in the face.
I'm worried about him being guarded by Ramsey. I mean,
he did it. The Rams are gonna win. It's not really a question.
Yeah,
And then finally, Vikings, Panthers. Panthers are kind of starting to fall off like the Raiders. Vikings barely beat the Lions on a game-winning kick last week. I don't know what I just looked before we started airing this. I'm pretty sure the Panthers were underdogs.
I think it's +1 or something.
Do the Panthers just win, or are the Vikings like better than
I
we
definitely
think
the
they are?
Vikings win. I don't think the Panthers are good at all. I mean, they played really bad teams and they won. Sam Darnold is actually bad. He's not very good at all.
You know, he has like the most rushing touchdowns in
Yeah,
the
that's about it. He can't do anything else, dude. I mean, the Panthers aren't good, and the Vikings have Dalvin Cook. So
I guess.
wait, McCaffrey might play. That might change it, but I
But
don't
Dalvin Cook didn't play last week.
the Vikings are just a better overall team.
I guess. All right. This is what we have for this week. Nothing really crazy. That's it for that. We're just gonna do this every single week. It's gonna be most of the episode. Finally, we got to talk about this because I'm a Raiders fan. John Gruden has been fired and all of that. He's like been banned from what? They got taken out of the
That
ring.
and the Bucks ring ceremony, really everything. Yeah.
He said all that stuff. I'm not gonna get into that, but that was 10 years ago when he was working for ESPN.
Yeah, he's a Monday Night Football commentator.
He was actually good on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
He was actually fun to watch. But he's a crazy person. Wasn't a good play caller, kind of screwed the Raiders over a lot. I don't think we're gonna win another game this season after all this because dude just don't know what to focus on anymore. But I feel like we need to talk about this. So now we're going to be on a head coach hunt next season, and it'll be interesting to see. But that's going to be it for this week. Like, subscribe, comment, turn on the bell so you don't miss out and you don't look stupid. We'll see you guys next week. Later.